Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Sunday. It is the 4th of August, 2024. Going to look at the featured second race from the spot, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also check out my Deauville preview today from Deauville, of course. It's the Prix Maurice de Guy Stakes. I think one of the premier sprinting races in Europe, so I hope you go check out that preview from Deauville because it's going to be an excellent race there. But this is one of my favorite races of the summer from Saratoga. We're going to look at right now. Second race from Saratoga. It's the Birdstone Stakes, going for a purse of $150,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. It's 5 horses are going 2,800 meters or a month 3/4 staying on the dirt course. I can't believe it's 20 years since Birdstone upset Smarty Jones in the Belmont and then won in the dark under the no lights at Saratoga, beating home Lion Heart in the to end the Cliff's Edge in the 2004 Travers here at Saratoga. That's a core memory for me. I was a young kid at the time watching that race, not at Saratoga on TV, but still, those were some really good horses that year, and for him to win that Travers, I thought was very impressive. It's a shame that he didn't run between the Travers and the Brews Cup Classic as a prep race. I think he could have won something like the Jockey Club beat Funny Side that year in the Jockey Club, but I just think he needed that race. He needed a prep race going into the Classic at Lone Star that year and do a lot of running there. But let me get to my top selection here in the Birdstone. I think the 5-horse Next is one of the coolest horses we have training in North America this year. I'm going to go 5-2-4-1 in the superfecta. 5-2-4-1 Super, top selection 5-horse Next, the 6-year-old gelding by Not This Time. William Cowens trains the win, Machado gets the mount. Out of all the horses I've probably seen in the last 10 years running, going to the racetrack as an adult, say, his Brooklyn might have been one of the most impressive performances I've seen in person at a racetrack. Was there that Friday at Aqueduct Mouth Rates in the Brooklyn Handicap. He won by 9 1/4 lengths. He stalked and he just slowly got into the race, and then when he got into gear and quickened up at the top lane, he flew home. He set some good fractions home. If they tried a little bit more, a little bit faster than 3/4, probably would have broke the track record by a lot that day. But with a career best 109 Beyer, he was flying. A very good run, and they were kind of afraid maybe the trip might be a little bit too short. That he likes a 1.5 miles. Mile 3/4 today is probably his preferred trip, but refreshing here today off of a very good run about a month ago. I think he's sitting on a good race. He has that really good cruise control. The biggest question with everybody is wanting with him now is go to the Jockey Club. Let's see what happens today, because I think for a Jockey Club Gold Cup, it's not the world's deepest fields the last few years. I think this is the kind of year that they could try it with him and see what happens, because I think, what is he going to miss? He could go for the $1 million purse instead of going for the $200,000 purse. You're probably more guaranteed for the $200,000 purse wherever his next staying race is, but $1 million, you have to take the gamble, and he is a gelding, but so you have to try it once. But his Brooklyn, like I said, very impressive. 2 back in the Isaac Murphy Marathon at Churchill off the bench over the 1.5 miles. He had 7 of the rivals that day, but it didn't really matter because he won by a dozen lengths that day. And cruise control, he won in hand. 105 Beyer, great run, and then the Greenwood Cup on absolutely sloppy going at Parks last September. He won by 25 again. He basically won in wraps that day. A very, very easy run. He won this race last year by Baker's Dozen, also from a bit of a wide trip, but he really came home clear. He's run quite a few triple-digit Beyers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 triple-digit Beyers, all getting better and better. Back to a longer trip. Nice workout at Turfway a few weeks ago. I'm going to give him a shot here on the ticket. If there's a horse that could possibly upset, it could be the 2-horse Massacre Parade. He won over the staying trip in the Temperance Hill at Oaklawn over the 1.5 miles in March, where he won by a head from a tracking trip, or from a mid-pack trip. He really took off clear and rode the race to the wire terrifically behind Classic Causeway, who runs these crap races, and then he'll run this good race that seems like that comes out of nowhere. He ran that good race, came out of nowhere in the Temperance Hill. After that, they ran him in the Isaac Murphy, and this horse just wasn't getting into it. A decent third closing up, I thought, in the Suburban on this track, and then he ran the Brooklyn, where he just didn't get a good turn of foot. I think coming back here, he's running good races in defeat on this track. I'm going to give him a shot here on the pick 4 to possibly upset. And I might do a small win wager on him depending what price he is, but I do think Next is a likely winner. But this is going to be an exciting one to watch. But to recount my selection for the second from Saratoga, now it's the Birdstone Stakes. Going to take the 5-horse Next. We'll give kudos to the 2-horse Massacre Parade, 5-2-4-1 Super, 5-2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.